Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rees Rose and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. Let's just dive in. Neglect. Boundaries. Hold up. Silver lining. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna need to go to the tarot for this because I got mad messages from that one. Neglect, boundaries, and silver lining. Too many messages, actually. You got boundaries sitting in the overall energy spot. Ooh. I don't know why I'm feeling like whoever this is resonating for, you failed to put yourself first. You failed to put yourself first. You're putting everybody else's needs and wants over yours. That's not good because that means you're on the verge of burnout. Y'all can't see the sky, but it is about to pour where I am. I mean, like, I ran out here to be like, hey, how much time can I get in real quick before I gotta cut it all off and, you know, let this rain do its thing? But y'all, it's like any second now. The time says it's gonna rain at 5. This is giving any second now. I think I just felt a drop for real. It looks so crazy out here. Like, it looks way later than it actually is. That's how dark it is out here. I love storm weather though. I do my best work in storms. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. Wow, yeah, you're definitely putting a lot of people's needs before yours. With this 5 of Swords next to this 3 of Pentacles, it's like you will do anything to please those around you. I'm getting people pleaser vibes right now. You just want to keep the peace. You want there to be harmony all the time, and you're going above and beyond. And if this is a relationship thing, if there's like 2 people who are tangling right now, you're the only one putting in work. Just letting you know. But you're going above and beyond to keep whatever this like relationship bond is together. You're the glue right now, and it's taking a lot out of you. With this 5 of Swords that came out, it's like there's always something for you to figure out. There's always a hurdle for you to jump over. You always have to be some kind of solution. So you got boundaries sitting in the overall energy with this oracle deck right here. You need to establish some firmer boundaries. Okay, it's not just about those who are around you. And I know you may want to keep the peace for the sake of like the bigger picture, or you know, it's bigger than yourself. That's what I'm getting. Like you're going above and beyond because you see the I guess the magnitude of it all. It's bigger than you. So you're doing your part and then some though. I'm always going to keep reminding you guys, like, yes, you're doing a great job, but you're also doing the job of somebody else, you know? Maybe you see lack or slack somewhere and you're like, I know how to make up for it. And just because you can doesn't mean you always should, okay? It's okay to do it once in a blue moon here or there if you absolutely need it, but to do it all the time, like I said, you're on the verge of burnout. So I will not be surprised if that card actually comes out in this tarot spread right now. But you, or whoever this resonates with, you, if it doesn't resonate with you, then go ahead and, you know, just let it fly. But you need to establish firmer boundaries because you're putting everybody else's needs over yours and neglecting your own. Neglect came out first. So when you neglect your needs, I think you can see it. I love the illustration on these cards, man. Not just these cards, but cards period. Like divination cards, got it. So you can see her sitting here with the dollhouse, right? Okay, this is her connecting with her inner child. You know, you can't see it. This is a grown woman right here. She's dressed, you know, like a little girl would, playing with a little doll, even holding a doll that resembles herself. You know, she's literally imagining herself as a little child playing with the dollhouse, all that. Can you see the crack in the wall? This right here, it's like when you neglect your inner child, everything starts falling apart. This little crack, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, baby. Have y'all seen, what's the movie called? It's a Disney movie. My daughter loves it. Not that y'all know her. Come on, Inside Out. Have you guys seen Inside Out on Disney? Where they go in the mine and they like personify the brain cells and your nervous system and how it works. And they have these little characters that are representing different, I guess, emotions. Yeah, different emotions. And they kind of operate like a little system up there. Like, you know, they got the headquarters and all that stuff anyway. So like, when you neglect a certain part of yourself, because your brain is operating your entire vessel, your entire being, it's everything that's you from the minute you were born to the minute you're out of here. When you neglect a certain part of yourself, that part in your brain, like that area, it crumbles. It starts like falling down. Everything just tarnishes, and before you know it, it's destroyed. Anyway, I'm really into the movie right now. But when you neglect yourself, that's basically what happens. That internal visual that they gave on that movie was freaking genius, because that's literally what happens when you neglect a part of yourself. All of that comes crashing down, and it takes some time to rebuild it again. It's not like, oh, I just neglected that self and I could revisit it a couple of years later. No, when you don't use it, you lose it. So when you neglect that part of yourself, and you start seeing those cracks and those imperfections where now you need maintenance, you need some type of fixing, and then if you don't pay attention to it, if you don't give it what it needs, then eventually it just gets worse and worse, and then boom, the more you go without fixing it, the more expensive it is. You know, that's literally how it works. So I said all that to say, when you are neglecting your own self, you are getting smaller and smaller and weaker, and by the time it comes to repair yourself, it's going to cost you a lot. You're putting your needs and your things aside for this person, thinking that you have all the strength, but really when you're neglecting yourself, you're making yourself that much weaker. So okay, you're doing it right now, but it's not going to last for long. If you just turn that energy around and end up putting all that energy in you, so that the more you, like, you're filling your cup up first. That's what you're supposed to do. That way you're more energized, and you can turn around and have a lot more energy for this person, rather than going ahead and giving them all your energy. You didn't even fill your cup yet. How are you sharing what's in your cup if you didn't even fill it? You know, eventually you're going to start pouring from an empty ass cup. Oh, everything came out. Let me put it back. That's too much. Oh, I saw it though. I saw the cards. I ain't gonna say what it was, but I saw the cards. You gotta see back there. Justice. Y'all, you guys, man, y'all gotta watch out. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta take care of yourselves. You need to get back on your game, your game. Now nobody else's. Don't overextend. Don't do the most. Your game. And I know you got it, which is why you feel as if like, all right, well, I'll pick up where this person lacks, or where these people lack, wherever anything else lacks. Okay, but that's not going to last for long, man. Justice is as an overall energy. The scales are going to get even. Things are going to end up balancing out. As above, so below. As within, so without. What you give, you get. Like the energies of law, the laws of law still remain. Okay, so like I said, if you're constantly pouring into this person, what do you think the effect is going to be for you? If you're not giving to yourself, what do you think is going to eventually happen? That's what this justice is. Don't think, oh my goodness, justice is just an overall energy. I'm about to have great karma. That's not this reading, baby. Sorry. I don't know. I felt like somebody felt that. Nah. It's not that reading, honey. Justice is sitting at this overall energy, because it's like, what do you think is bound to happen? Obviously, what's supposed to happen is going to happen. No one's going to spare you right now, all because you have good intention. It's not about the intention. It's about what you're doing. It's about what you're doing. Yeah, I might have time for one reading, because it said it was going to rain in 3 hours. Why I feel drops right now. Maybe it's going to just do drops until it actually downpours. Let's see. Who knows? It's definitely drizzling right now, but I feel like the downpour is going to be crazy. All right, so the Eight of Wands is in line with this Three of Pentacles. Oh, that came right after Justice too. Y'all might want to chill out, like I said. Y'all might want to tread lightly. If you're even considering still doing what you're doing, or moving how you're moving, overextending yourself, you might want to tread lightly, because I see this Justice with this Eight of Wands that followed immediately after. Whatever this Justice is, because I said, don't get hyped. Just because the Justice is sitting at the overall energy, it doesn't automatically mean good karma. What it means is, the inevitable is going to happen. There's a cause and effect. What's going to happen? You've been pouring into somebody else and neglecting yourself. Okay, what are the effects of that? That's going to immediately happen. So you might want to tread lightly, because the more you neglect yourself, the faster you are walking into an ass whooping. And that is you whooping your own ass, because you're not supposed to do this. Ooh. Y'all, oh my God, look at this. I see that you guys are going to make the best decision. That was fast. Or maybe that's what that Eight of Wands was too. But maybe you guys feel that, like, wow, if I don't do something now, if I don't pivot, I'm definitely on the verge of burnout. With this Eight of Wands, it's like it's going to happen immediately, but I also feel like that's how quick your pivoted is going to be too, because like you got the, oh my God, it's raining. You got the Ace of Swords, the Sun, and the Chariot. The Ace of Swords, the Sun, and the Chariot. You have this new beginning, a happy one, a more self-controlled one, where you're in control. Whereas before, you may have felt as if you were in control because you were the one deciding to overextend. However, you weren't necessarily in control because you were going against your vessel, doing what it truly wanted to do, which is nothing at all. You did what you did for the sake of somebody else. Just because you did it doesn't necessarily mean you wanted to. I still felt as if yourself, your soul, your spirit, your higher self did not actually want to. You did it for whatever reason, but yeah, this time you're a lot more controlled. A lot more controlled, meaning that you get to make the decisions that you actually want to make. So if you see that there is some type of like imbalance, instead of overextending yourself, you're going to just call it what it is. Like, you know what, I guess this is where we fall off because I put myself in that position before and I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to sacrifice myself for you. So yeah, I see with the Sun, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, you're going to be moving forward a lot wiser, but making decisions for yourself where you are in control and you are a priority. You're going to have a lot more firmer boundaries. So yay. I don't know if this message is the reason why you pivoted. If it was, I'm happy to help. Truly. But let's get one more card out of here and then I'm going to close out. Like for real, because it's raining. It's drizzling. So actually, I'm just going to move locations and see if I can get one more reading out of here because it's just drizzling right now. Although I do gotta walk my ass back home. Confidence. Believe in your worth and abilities. Aw, you guys needed to restore your confidence to be able to make this decision, a kind of decision like this. Maybe you guys felt as if you needed to do this. Like I said in the beginning, it was giving people pleasers. So maybe you guys needed some type of restoration with your confidence. You felt as if like you lacked somewhere, or maybe you owed this person or these people, or you felt obligated, whatever it was, honey. We done kicked that to the curb. So yay, your confidence has definitely skyrocketed since the beginning of this reading. And if it was because of this reading, then I'm really glad that I could help, truly. But don't people please, okay? Do keep in mind that a lot of this reading had a lot to do with your confidence, all right? So if you felt as if you had to people please for whatever reason, please do not feel as if you have to do that anymore, okay? Do not sacrifice who you are for somebody else, especially somebody else who's not doing that for you, okay? Because the only reason why you would sacrifice it is simply because this person was lacking, so you were making up for what they lacked. Don't do that, all right? Love y'all. Bye.